Hey y'all, this is CapZeyeZ. This is Dave here with a good old friend of mine, Mike Boudreau. What's up?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I am doing good. Surfing the Red River area this evening, trying to see as much music as I possibly can. And I bumped into some guys here that I knew. Tell me about your big show here tonight, the Red Eyed Fly.
Man, well, what ended up being, it ended up being 2 shows that turned into 1. That's why we have 7 bands in the bill. That's why we started at 7 o'clock. It was originally supposed to be a late show, and then I was going to find some early bands. What ended up happening is the Hanks and Million Billion called me up saying they needed a show, and I was like, well, maybe I'll do an early show and a late show. Screw it. I'll just put them all 7 on the same bill, and let's see what happens. So, yeah, so we have quite a bit of mixture of music tonight. You know, you got Red Team Go, which is old school punk. You got metal from Exit the Sun and Peyton Gin. You've got, you know, some new school like Say Hello to the Angels, which has old school members of Riddling Kids of Rubberhead. Then you got the Hanks, which is one of the best new touring bands in the nation right now. Million Billion, great new band also. And then we had a band called Ilm, a kid band from Bastrop, opening it up tonight. So yeah, it was really cool.
That's very cool, man. A bunch of great music coming together and a lot of good people coming out to support it. The way to do it. And this is what you do. I saw the singer of the band had a Rubberhead shirt on. You ever heard of them?
No.
Never heard of those guys. Not a word. So this is what you spend a lot of time doing, pretty much, is booking bands these days, and that's keeping you happy?
That's keeping me busy. I definitely would like to see the scene doing a little bit better, but you know what? There's a feeling like it's getting ready to kickstart again. Like, you know, when you and I were coming up, you know, in the late 80s, there's a feeling there was going to be some bands really kicking in there and doing it. Same thing happened in the late 90s with Un Loco and Riddling Kids and Dynamite Boy. And all of a sudden, boom, here they came. And, you know, things go in cycles, you know. The big boys were the big things back in the early 80s, and then it kind of died for a while. You know, and it just kind of keeps doing that, so, you know.
And I went out and saw Chris Gates in Gatesville at the Back Room tonight, actually. So it all comes full circle, man. I think that the town has been just pumping with entertainment for years. It's a matter of us lackadaisical folks like you sitting at home, getting off your ass and going to see a band helps the thing go round, you know?
I agree with that, and I also think that it's the bands needing to get that hustle on back. I mean, you and I, we remember bands putting the big problem back like in the early 90s where bands posting flyers all over each other's flyers, you know. Now it's hard to find a flyer out because everybody thinks it's MySpace or this or that. And you know as well as I do, it's a culmination of everything. You know, if you use one thing too much, it's a crutch, not a tool. So
like a ticket or something.
Exactly. But you know what? For that time it works, you know.
Colored ticket.
Exactly.
Why's it all got to be about colors?
I'm blue, man. I've got the blue ticket. We had 35 of them.
Oh, you're with A to Z.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool, man. Well, so I pulled out some old video from the Back Room a while back. It had some young cat. He's real skinny and he is dressed like Flavor Flav with a big old clock around. You ever seen that stuff?
No.
I don't think so. It was on a reel with some Rubberhead footage. I don't know. It was some acoustic dig song too. I don't know what it was, but yeah. So, what's your favorite?
It's funny though, because now Flav's all big time again, and what you just got to saying, everything that comes around comes back around. Exactly. Now the man's denigrating women.
Whatever's hip this week, my friend.
Season's out of it.
Absolutely, man. So, what's your favorite local band?
Ha! Wow. You know what? I'm taking the political road in this. I have a lot of them, actually. So, you know, there's a lot of good ones out there right now. I really don't want to put a note on it because you put me on the spot like this.
It's hard. I do it every time.
And I'm going to say 1 or 2 bands and I'm going to forget about somebody else and I'm going to be like, so I plead the fifth on that one, man.
I think my favorite local band is Agony Column.
You know what? Just for Dancer, I'd say it'd probably be my new, because Nathan, I stuck it to you. again.
It's good, man. Him and his flaming pink guitar. Well, I'm liking a lot of the stuff I see on Red River, not to typicalize or categorize anything in particular, but I'm going to see Sabbath Crow a lot. I'm going to see a lot of that.
About them. I haven't had a chance to catch them out yet. I've heard great things about that band, though. I really want to see them.
Good stuff. Mike, I appreciate you taking time. I know you got friends and neighbors to make happy. You're putting on a great big show tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time, man.
Time rocks.
And Mike Boudreau's the man, yo.